I think one of my greatest assets, though, as a producer, because I'm not a big fan of the nuts and bolts of producing, although I've learned to do them very well, was people, working with people. I have had a interesting career of starting to work in 1971, and I'm still working in 2020, and so I'm almost nearing the 50-year mark. And I have never, ever been out of work, except maybe for a couple of months here or there, and the strikes. And I had to think about how did you have such longevity? A lot of it's luck, but I think I've been a people person, and I think when you talk to people who know me over the years, they say that's probably one of my greatest assets. Don Belisario used to joke about the fact that I toyed for a little while about being in the Foreign Service and being a diplomat, and that was probably something that I brought to my work. I get along with people. I know how to motivate people. I like people. I listen. Sometimes I used to think that the title on my door should be "The Doctor is In," because there's a lot of that. And when you work on shows like I've been on them for long periods of time, 17 years on NCIS, 9 years on JAG, and 6 years on Rockford and Magnum, those you create families, and you're there sometimes with those people more than you are with your own family. And to be successful and to have long runs, there has to be a synergy. There has to be a kind of pride in the work. And you have to be good at spotting talent and putting the right talent in the right places, in front of the camera and behind the camera. You're only as good as those people you surround yourself with. And I've learned all of those things. And I think I've been a motivator and a communicator, and I think that's been one of my greatest assets in terms of the craft. But I've also learned all the other things about producing. I never, things like budgets and stuff. I learned to do those. I wasn't wild about them, but I learned to do them.